and welcome back to Yoga with Kate. Thank you very much for joining me. Namaste to you all. I hope you're all fit and well. As always, a bit of housekeeping. If you're pregnant, please don't do these classes. They're not for you. And as always, please consult with the doctor before participating. So please, if you're going to do this class, I'd appreciate you warming up using my warm-up class, my video, which is also on YouTube. So without further ado, this is going to be a standing class. It's not the Ashtanga part of the class, but we're going to be working different muscle groups. So we're still going to be working on toning and nice movement for our backs. So, right, without further ado, we're going to take our legs into a nice wide Trikonasana stance. So if you have a look at my feet, they're parallel facing forward. We're locking back those knees. Now behind your back, you're going to interlink those fingers. We're going to push the hands down away to the floor. Okay, and then we're dropping our chin down into our chest, and we're simply dropping forward and down, dropping those arms over the top of our head. Now, really important whilst we're hanging here, that head and neck is completely relaxed. Now, if you wish to work this further, we're going to shift our weight forward onto the toes, push our bottom tailbone up towards the ceiling, just feel a deeper stretch down the backs of those buttocks and those hamstrings. Just staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Well, we're going to drop our hands down to the mat, head hanging, arms hanging, head and neck, gentle shake from side to side. Trying to resist bending those knees if you can. Okay, we're going to walk our hands over to the right foot now. So left hand onto right foot, right arm extends up towards the ceiling, looking up if you can. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, lower down, head hanging, arms hanging, head and neck, gentle shake from side to side. Walking our hands over to the left foot now, so right hand onto left foot, left arm extends up to the ceiling, looking up to that hand for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, lower down to that, head hanging, arms hanging, head and neck, gentle shake from side to side. Okay, you're going to lock back those knees once more, pull your tummy in nice and tight, stay there, I'm moving around. Now, in front of you, I want you to clasp your hands, we're pointing the fingers, we're coming up halfway to a flat back extend. Should be a right angle to that spine, to those legs, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, lower down, head hanging, arms hanging, head and neck, gentle shake from side to side. Couple more to go. So coming up, clasping those hands at the front, coming halfway to a flat back extend, then we're twisting to the right. Look under the right armpit, arms locked and straight for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, lower down, head hanging, arms hanging, head and neck, gentle shake from side to side. I know those legs are starting to ache. Nice deep breaths. Clasping the hands once more in front, coming out halfway to a flat back extend, then we're twisting to the left for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1 more down, hands to the mat. Now, we're not bending those legs just yet. We're taking the hands behind us, walking the hands underneath our buttocks, bending the elbows, trying to pull our head as far underneath our bottoms as possible. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, good news, want those hands out in front. You can now bend those knees. I'm sure it's a blessed relief. We're going to bring those feet in. Now, your options here, we're going to bend the knees. Okay, arms over the thighs, palms towards the floor and sinking down, looking at the floor. That's your first option here. For everybody else, you're going to walk those feet in a little bit further. Now we're sinking our bottoms down, we're sinking into our lovely Hindi squat. Now with this, you're pressing the elbows against the insides of those calves to open those hips. Okay, palms into a nice prayer position and simply relax your head and neck forward to keep your neck nice and neutral. Let that bottom sink down to the floor, working on those hips now, it's a nice comfy posture. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, pull your tummy in and up we come. Okay, so we're going to take our legs into a nice wide Trikonasana again. Taking the feet out to the side, we're bending the knees, tucking our bottoms under, so glutes are nice and tight. We're taking the left hand over onto the right thigh, right hand comes behind, we're twisting around looking over that right shoulder. Keep those knees bent for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, drop an inch, 4, 3, 2, 1 round to the other side, right hand, left thigh, left arm behind for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, drop an inch, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Stay in that posture. Now we're going to take our legs a lot wider. We're interlinking the hands in front, pushing the hands away. So we're going to bend our right or left knee, whichever side you wish to do first, sinking on down. Never let your knee overhang your foot for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over we go to the other side. I know those legs are aching. Nice deep breaths for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we come. We're coming up onto those toes. Okay, if you can, tuck your bottom toe in under, relax those shoulders for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, drop an inch, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we come. Whew. Lower down those arms and have a sip of drink. Well done. Right, we're not quite done here yet. So we're going to be working more on our trikonasanas today. So I'm going to ask you to take your right foot out to the right, heel back on that left foot. We'll bring our tummy back to center. Raise those arms to shoulder level. Now we're bringing our right arm down and the left arm up. Right arm down, left arm up. Now keep your shoulder back. Should be feeling it down the side of your body here, and gently resting this hand on the leg, not putting too much pressure for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull your tummy in, up we come. Keep those arms level. Pivoting round to the other side of the room. Heel back on that foot, left foot out to left, tummy back to center. So bringing that left arm down and right arm up. Left arm down, right arm up. And again, looking up to the hand if you can. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up you come. Keep the arms raised if you can. Pivot around once more. Okay, heel back on that left foot, right foot pivoted out to the right, tummy back to center. So working a little bit more this time. So right arm down and that left arm rests on the ear. Keep your shoulder back, looking up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up you come. Keep the arms raised. Pivot around once more. Last one of these. Again, tummy back to center. Left arm down and right arm over the top. And again, looking up to the ceiling if you can. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up you come. Well done. Walk those feet in together. So a little bit of a rest now. We're just going to roll on down. If you need to bend your knees, do so slightly. Coming on down, you're clasping those elbows in front of you or hands to the floor, and simply let your head and neck and spine drop out. Yet again, you can just stay there if you wish for more. Yet again, work on pushing your bottom tailbone up towards the ceiling for a little bit more stretch in that lower lumbar part of the spine and those hamstrings. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull your tummy. You can bend your knees slightly if you wish to. Keep those arms dangling. We're just rebuilding that spine vertebra by vertebra. Keep your chin tucked into your chest. It stops you getting dizzy. And then when you're up, we're going to give our shoulders a lovely roll back and down. Right, moving on to our lovely chair pose now. Great warming posture for the winter, and it's not winter where I am at the moment. Okay, so you're going to have your feet hip distance apart. I'll show you this from the side because I think it looks a bit better. Okay, so feet hip distance apart, raising those arms to shoulder level, shoulders lovely and relaxed. So nice and simple, bending the knees out in front, butt out behind, chin out in front. Now, if you wish for more, you're taking your toes up towards the ceiling. And for more still, you're going to really push to the outside edges of those heels. You feel your glutes, your bottom here, working a little bit more. Relax those shoulders, sink on down in those hips. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, drop an inch, 4, 3, 2, 1. With control, up we come. Keep those arms raised if you can. Now look at the floor here, because we're coming up onto the toes and we all wobble a little bit. So we're coming up onto those toes. Now we're bending those knees just halfway down or to wherever you wish to go. Then once you're there, we're going to come right up on the toes. This wobbles the legs, but it engages that core. Keep your spine nice and straight for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, drop an inch, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we come, heels down, arms raised. Well done. Okay, walking in, big toes touching here. So once more, we're going to look at the floor, but this time when we come up onto the toes, I want you to squeeze your knees and thighs together for support, and we're going to come all the way down. Now, if you've got bad knees, I wouldn't suggest doing this one. Now, if you can come all the way down, your bottom's resting on your heels, fantastic. But we need to work a little bit here, so we're going to lift up a couple of inches, then come right up on those toes, bit wobbly, pull that core in. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With control, up we come. Woo. Lower down those arms, give those shoulders a lovely roll. Back and down. Okay. Last of these standing postures now. I'm feeling nice and warmed up. So we're going to take our big toes touching. Okay. We're going to clasp the hands above our heads, really big stretch, and we're going to bounce from side to side. So no right or wrong tempo for this. Do what's right for your back. Just do what's right for you. Okay, so we're going to bring ourselves back up to center. We're taking a nice big inhale, really big stretch up, and over we go to the right. So pushing your left hip out to the left, dropping over on that right side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we come, keep the arms raised, just release those shoulder blades. Other side to go now. It's a nice big inhale, really big stretch up, and over we go to the left. So really pushing our hip out to the right side, dropping on over, a bit of weight off that foot if you wish, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up you come, keep the arms raised, just release those shoulder blades. So it's a little big back bend time now. If you've got back issues, I wouldn't recommend doing back bends. Okay, so yet again, feet are touching, bending the knees, tucking your bottoms under. Okay, now make sure your core is engaged here as we work those arms back, looking up if you can. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more down. We're coming forward and down now. Head hanging, arms hanging. Okay, we're going to walk out those feet a little bit. If you've got back or knee issues, you can always bend those knees when you're coming forward and down. And this just massages the lower part of the spine. We just compressed. Okay, so we're going to bend our knees here, gluing the stomach onto the thighs. We're taking our left arm over the right thigh, hands into prayer here. Now you're really pushing against that right thigh, twist around to look up to the ceiling over your right shoulder. Keep your bottom pushed down and really use the weight against that leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, drop an inch, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs, head hanging, arms hanging, head and neck, gentle shake from side to side. Okay, setting up the other side now, spread the knees down, tummy on the thighs, right arm over left thigh, hands into prayer. Again, really pushing, looking up to the ceiling over that left shoulder, staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more down, head hanging, arms hanging, head and neck, gentle shake from side to side. Now whilst we're here, we're going to lift the front of those toes up and feet. If you can, you're taking your hands underneath. Now, if you can't reach here, do not panic. There's always options. Grabbing hold of the legs, the calves, the ankle. And whichever you're doing, you're going to bend the elbows out to the side, trying to pull your nose and knee in together. Just stay there. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done. Walking those feet out to hip distance apart here. We're bending the knees, tummy on the thighs. We're taking the hands up to the ceiling. We're coming up on those toes again. Last tough one. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up you come. Woo. And lower down those arms. Thank you very much for joining me for this standing sequence today. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, you can bolt on different parts of the classes, moving on to the Ashtanga next if you wish to, which should be on display now. So thank you very much for joining me. Please like and subscribe to my page if you can, and I shall see you all soon. Please take care. Namaste. Om Shanti, which is peace.